Hi guys. So this week we're going to be doing some coloring of fractional shapes. So last week we named fractional shapes. This week we're going to be coloring fractional shapes. So the two activities you're going to see, this is the first. So it'll give you the shape and it'll give you the fraction and it'll ask you to color it. And then the second one are colorful fraction circles. And you're going to color them according to how the directions, what they tell you to do. So the first one is coloring the fractions. It gives you the fraction, 5/9, and you have to color that shape that many pieces. So remember, 5 is the numerator. The numerator tells us the top number and also the shaded parts. So out of 5/9, how many parts need to be shaded? 5, you got it. So we need to shade 5 parts. Does it matter which 5 we shade? Absolutely not. You can make a pattern, you can color them all in a row, you can color them however you wish as long as you color 5 parts of the shape. I made all of mine touching, but you don't have to do it that way. You can do it however you wish. So those are my 5 pieces that I'm coloring for 5/9. Now, what does the 9 tell us again? Oh yeah, the 9 is the denominator. It tells us the bottom number or how many parts there are altogether. So this one says 9. Let's just double check to make sure we colored the right amount of pieces for the right shape. It says there are 9 pieces. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is the proper fraction for that shape. We colored 5 of the pieces, which is the numerator, out of 9 pieces altogether. So that's an example of that first worksheet on how you're supposed to color the fractional parts for the fraction that they give you. The second paper is this circle example, and it gives you different parts to color. For example, it says color 3 parts red. So I'm going to color, I didn't have a red marker that worked, so I know this is pink. Yes, I know it's not red, but it's closest I had, so just work with me here. So I'm going to color 3 parts red. And again, it doesn't matter which parts, so I'm just going to color these 3 red. So those are my red parts. Then it says color 4 parts blue. So I'm going to color 4 parts blue. And again, doesn't matter if they're by each other or not, but I'm just going to put them by each other. 3 and 4. So I have colored 4 parts blue. Now it tells me to color 1 part green. So I'm going to color 1 part green. Well, there's only one left, so it doesn't matter which one it is because it's the only one left. So now I have colored my circle, the number of pieces of each color that it told me to, and the right in the directions for the actual worksheet. So I have now colored all the parts that it told me to. Now I have to name the fractional parts that I just colored. So the first one says, what fraction of the circle is red? So I have to name the red pieces. So red. How many parts are red? Well, let's count them. 1, 2, 3. So my numerator, the shaded parts that are red, is 3. How many pieces do we have altogether? Let's count them, because remember the denominator is the number, the total number of parts. So let's count them all. Let's start up here at the top with this red one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 3 out of 8 parts that are red, or 3/8. Now it asks me what fraction of the circle is blue. So now I'm going to have a blue fraction. So blue, how many parts are blue? Well, let's count our parts again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our numerator is 4, and our denominator should be the same, but let's count it again. But it should be the same as the red fraction denominator. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4/8 of my circle is colored blue. So 4/8 of that circle is blue. And now it says what fraction of the circle is green. So I'm gonna write green down here. I'm out of room on my little bitty board. How many pieces are green? Remember the numerators, how many pieces are green? So we have one piece that's green, and again, we have 8 pieces altogether. So 1/8 of my circle is shaded green. So now we are doing the coloring, and we are naming the fractions of our colored pieces on that second activity. So this lesson was very similar to last week's lesson, except it's opposite. They gave us the fraction, we had to color, or they told us how many to color, and then we had to name that fractional part of that circle that is colored that color. So that is this week's lesson. So it's very similar, very close to last week's, so it should not be too difficult for you again. So hopefully this will be another quick lesson for you. It was a short, quick video, so the lesson should be quick. You guys have a fabulous week, and I will see you next week when we either start to order fractions or compare fractions. I can't remember which one, and I'm not going to tell you because I can't remember. So we'll all be surprised when that lesson comes and I have to either compare or order. But that is the thought that's coming ahead. So have a good week, and I'll see you next time.